You know the Corolla Quest, right? Launched back in 2014. It was based on the 10th generation Corolla and sold like hotcakes. I think they sold something like 64,000 of them. And it made the Corolla and the Corolla Quest like the most popular sort of budget sedans in the country, which, I mean, is no wonder really. I mean, if you just look, I mean, Corolla, the nameplate? Tricky one. It's just like Corolla and like reliability, practicality, what all those things is just go hand in hand. So you're very popular here. So this new one is based on the already outgoing Toyota Corolla, the 11th generation. So it's had some sort of minor tweaks, minor updates. You'll notice the grille is a little bit different. It's got like slats at the bottom there on the side and all that jazz. I'm in the top of the range exclusive model. So it has like the color coded bumpers and everything. The others have like different sort of looks. But, you know, still, I actually was looking at it and it's not a bad looking car. I mean, Corolla, you just normally think like boring, bland. But actually, I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it. Even if everyone keeps sort of waving at me because they think I'm an Uber driver. But that comes with the territory, doesn't it? I think it's one of the reasons that families don't necessarily consider this as much anymore. You know, SUV lovers and all that, but also because of the Uber thing. Like, when I've suggested it to somebody, they're like, no, I don't look like an Uber driver. And I'm like, okay, but it's practical, it's spacious, it's comfortable, it's sort of jam-packed with specs, so really good value for money. And they're like, no. But, you know, I've got to just understand that, you know, each to their own. I mean, to be fair, I probably wouldn't buy one either. And just because I'm maybe a bit of a, like, snob. I don't know. Anyway. But this no longer has a 1.6 litre engine in it. It's now got a 1.8 litre engine, so you've got more power, but never fear, because fuel consumption is lower than it was in the 1.6 naturally aspirated engine. This 1.8 gives you 73 kilowatts of power and 173 newton meters of torque. It's mated to a CVT transmission, which is fine. Okay, it's fine. When you're on the open road, it's a little bit whiny and sort of, you know, CVT-like, if you will, which is a bit of a pain in the arse. But sort of around town and what this car, I think, is going to be used for, which is you're sort of not going anywhere very quickly. You're probably fine. And like around town here, I'm like, it's super easy. It's powerful enough, you know, gets the job done. I don't know. Baby. Oh, I feel like a boy band from back in the day, right? Games with my heart, yeah. I know it now. Quit playing games with my heart. My heart. My heart. I should have known from the start. Yes, nailing it. So interior. Right, okay, so in here, because I'm on the top of the range, like I mentioned, we've got leather and all that jazz. It's got this infotainment system that you'll recognize from Hilux and Fortuna. It's not my best, I've often commented on that. I hate that it doesn't have a volume button. Thank goodness this is a multifunction steering wheel, so I can use these buttons here. But I don't like the buttons on here, it's annoying. So that's a bit of a pain. But like I mentioned, very spacious. The boot is in fact the same size as a normal Corolla boot, and you've got a full-size spare tire in there. So again, all about the practicality, you know. What's happening here? Why are people stopping? Okay, I see now. Bit of sand in the road there from the storm we had. Overall, it's just a lot nicer in here than the previous model. That is for sure. Your fuel consumption, I mentioned, 6.3 litres per 100 Ks on the CVT and 7 litres on the manual. So yeah, it's all right. I like the Afrikaans channel sometimes. Hey, just to sit. Oh, small town girl. Living in a lonely world. I take a midnight train going anywhere. starting price of about 260,000 Rand onwards. This is at around just over 327,000 Rand for the top of the range CVT model. I still think people are going to rather opt for an SUV at that price, most people, but Uber drivers, fleet drivers, all that sort of thing, definitely not. You're going to go, I mean, it's really, really practical and very comfortable, very easy to drive, and again, good value for money. You've got the reliability of Toyota. There's just so much that sort of goes for, no, hang on. There's so much that it's got going for it. Okay. I'm concentrating because I'm driving, you know. I'm not going to do free advice today. I don't feel like it. I'm tired of giving advice and people not listening. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers. Woo! Up and down the boulevard. Oh, that's fun. Okay, PS, I did not dress up for you today because, well, I didn't feel like it. And in fact, I never do. So, you know, I don't want to set a standard, you know, let drop.